Alright, welcome back. For those of you who were paying attention in the last episode, this is recorded on the same day but much later when I actually have time. To put it in perspective, the first episode from earlier was recorded, I want to say roughly around 1 p.m. to be up for 7:30. This recording is being recorded just after 11 p.m. So, yeah. Just in case you were really truly curious about how my day has been busy, I have done literally nothing but other random garbage until now I'm here. So, where do we want to go today? Apparently earlier, I put customs. So I guess we're going to customs. The bunkhouses. Which bunkhouse is that? I think that's near construction. This, I have no idea where this is. Chemical part 1 is on the left side of the map. It's in a train car. And this is just take out a bunch of scavs, so. Please tell me somebody has a magnified optic that I can purchase. Anybody, please. If somebody was going to have something random, literally anybody, it would be the boy Fence. But he also appears to not have any scopes. That is insane. How does no one have a single magnified optic? Technically, there's one on here. Oh well. We will do our best with what we have. So we'll go to customs. We're not going at midnight, as funny as that would be. What do we... Yeah, sure, that's fine. And if anyone was paying attention in the last episode, we made approximately 60-odd thousand rubles profit. So, not too bad. Normally I try to batch record, but it is a little warm in here. So I might be able to do like one at a time, which is really unfortunate, but it is what it is. Oh, it is that yucky kind of warm that makes you tired. And I know, I'm sure you can hear the fan every so often when I'm talking and whatever, depending on which way it decides to aim. But genuinely, I don't know. What is the temperature outside right now? Google says it's 26 degrees Celsius outside. And that probably means it's a little bit too cool to have for the AC to go on. It's a bit of a shame. I like how, genuinely speaking, it has now become cooler during the day in my room than at night. So yeah, that's the bunkhouse. There's chemical. Take out the scavs. Maybe up on that train track to the north is where I have to pop the flare, but I really don't know. I hope to God we don't have to deal with the goons again. I'm so sick and tired of them. I don't remember the last time I ran across this bridge, actually. Usually I end up running across one of these two. Or sometimes there's a little, like, plank on the left side of this bridge. Very rarely do I go this way. But temperature-wise, as I had mentioned earlier, it's, you know, cooler during the day, right? Which you'd think, okay, well, if it's cooler during... You think, oh, why don't you just record during the day? Well, during the day is when the rest of my family is active, which means I'm more likely to get called away. And it's not something like zero Seavert. Oh boy. Oof. There's one. It's not something like zero Seavert where I can just sort of like pause and walk away. This is not a pausable game, you know? So, I don't know. I have to figure something out. I could try moving the fan a little bit further away from me. Still try to get the circulation without having as much of the noise. But that's something I have to play around with. That is a PMC. Man, what armor is this guy wearing? I mean, to be fair, it could be any armor. I have really... Okay, there you go. I have horrendous armor pen. Right? With this ammo. So... I'm not carrying any loose rounds, so I'll just chuck stuff on the floor. It's not a big deal. Splints, sure. I'll take the money. This is pretty good too. That ammo, I'm not sure what it's for, but I don't really care too much. This, if this is the one I'm thinking of, this guy has got like the samurai armor. Yes, the red samurai armor. That would explain a lot. What is this guy's name? Donald Thump. Beautiful. It's an uncommon card. Not a cool looking gun. Whoa. Finally. Take this more for the thing that... Hang on. Can't put that there. Sorry. I'll take it more for the quest to actually get that ball rolling. Because I've been sitting on that Silhouette quest for ages, and like I said earlier, genuinely surprised that I haven't had the, haven't found any more of those anywhere. This guy only had the one magazine, so if he ran dry, that would have been all she wrote, and he just would have had to sit there and go, oh no, what do I do? Because I'm pretty sure, unless they've changed it, the AI only carries a certain number of ammo, like a certain number of magazines, and once they're out of ammo, they're out of ammo. So we'll go up here. I hope I have the key. No. Please, it's right here. Oh. We're not going to worry too much about that. I guess I just don't have the key for some reason. Unless I was looking at the wrong... No, it's only... It can be that door, as far as I know. Oh, I got some weird rounds. Smorgasbord of rounds in there. Alright, fine, we'll go to the train. For chemical part 1. A lot of firefighting going on over there. None of which sounds fun. None of which I want to participate in. Oh, I was gonna say, it sounds like something rolling in a bush over here. It is, because his body is freaking out or something. Can I get this guy? Genuinely don't know. He didn't shoot at me and I didn't hear him run. Concordia security? Don't know if it's any good or not. Cabin. Take that instead. That sound genuinely is probably gonna get me killed. You know what? I will take that because it is a magnified optic that will go on a Picatinny rail, even if it is far from ideal. Oh, he... That's hilarious. He was in the middle of reloading. So it's just gonna infinitely make that noise. PRS? Sure, it's free ammo, I guess. Problem is it makes so much noise, it's impossible to hear anything. So, this guy's gotta be down for the count. Yeah, there he is. Oh, he's got an ADAR. He's got the what we call the diaper helmet. Oh, is that the goons? I'm gonna be so annoyed. You are so lucky you don't even know. The AI though, with how they see through things, like how could you see me through that? I couldn't see anything. Well, what do we got something out of this, right? Basilua. Whatever this is for. I don't even need the sanatorium keys. I'm not even going on the map. Therapist. Turn one of these in, finally. Does this have the thing? No, it doesn't. I'll sell it. Because I'll just get the money, I guess. Do I want to bring this? Probably not. Not even sure I'd want to bring that in either. Take some mags with me. We're having a horrendous time trying to start anything. Actually, you know, get the ground going. Get the ball running. These are none of the words that the English language has as a sentence. At least not in that order. Skier? I don't know, let's say like... Oh, not 124. 240, please. That's a lot of money, though. Especially when you consider that this is semi-auto only. Take that in with me. Honestly, I should have took the other thing in too with me, like the food, so I can get some metabolism. Not me sitting here going, what am I going to do? That's fine. We'll go back in again. Sure. And then I'll just go in, and then, you know, I'll bring you in. You don't have to sit through the loading, because sometimes that takes ages. Okay, see you soon. Hey, look at this. It's me. Where am I? Somewhat close to the chemical area. Great. And don't worry, I was sitting there laughing during the load-in, looking at the absolute massive chonker of a flashlight on my gun. I have the power of the sun on my side. Oh. I still don't get what all that flickering is. And I looked into it, I couldn't find a solution. I don't think I got him. There he is. Ooh. Shoot. This is really not great. There's one. Somebody over here with a shotgun. It's funny. This gun sounds so much cooler than the 8R does. There, just in case. Wires. No, I want to go this way. It's that that train car right there is what I'm looking for. Delicious. You know, I wonder what this water tastes like, and I say that in the sense of, if anyone knows, like, you know, Dasani or Aquafina, you know that water tastes kind of unique, as it were. I thought I saw some legs over there, but I think I'm just tripping. So it's in here, I think. Is that the orange one? Good, I need that for later. Chad versus Rat. I'm sure that's going to be great. And worth a lot of money. Now, it should be over here. I believe I am also looking for a key, right? Not that one. Customs. Locate any item that could, yeah, there should be a key around here. Unless there's only like a chance for the key. which would be extremely annoying. Did I loot this? I did. Is there only a chance for the key? Hang on, I'm gonna Google this. Okay, apparently it's just a key you find at some point anywhere. Like it's just can be anywhere you spawn, you loot a key. Okay, good news. You don't break your leg when you do that anymore. Whew. Nailed it. Good night, sweet prince. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to check. Yeah. Always check your backup weapon, because backup weapon isn't any good if it has no ammo in it. I've learned that the hard way. Hello? You're telling me there's nobody over here? Remind me to check the, what's, hang on. We'll call it the giving tree. That it is known in the circles. Because you can get some pretty decent stuff from it. What do we got here? We got something. We got a anodized red. That's so good. It is a small rail part. I fired the flare. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, well, I haven't been shot yet. Okay. Oh, that was a nice headshot. Some stuff to sell, some more stuff to keep. This, which is literally only used for a very specific handguard. What did I get here? What is this? A defib, okay. I know there was talk once upon a time of having the ability to defib people. These aren't particularly good. What are these? SP rounds? They're not horrendous, but they're not ideal. Anything in here? 10 grand. Trading. This one, thank you. Does he not give you the key for this? Portable bunkhouse key. Try to turn this over. I need that key. This we need to go hunting for USEC. Farming. Oof, that one is not fun. 4 times to reserve. I need iskras and I need just random garbage. Does he have any iskras lying around? What is this? Pumping station, ollie outlet. He's got a backpack. 25 or but that takes up 25. It takes up less. So I could use that to help store things. I don't know if it's worth paying that much though. What does he want? He wants me to higher level and spend more money on him. Sure, here, you can have some paracord. And I just need to get 4 more levels. She's level 2 now. That's great. What does she get from level 2? Nothing. So I think I have to reset her. Okay, I guess she's completely broken. Okay, we got a bunch of grenades lying around. That, in all honesty, I would kind of sooner take the money. Because these guys drop grenades all the time. What? I wonder if I have to restart the game to figure out what she has at level 2. So, I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to call it here because it's not even been a lot of streaming or anything. It's just genuinely so warm in here that I cannot do. What does this hold? Ooh, that would be good actually. Currents for 50 grand. I'm gonna buy this. Does it go in here? It does. So what can I put in here? Small items and currency. Is that going to replace this wallet? Which in all fairness isn't going to sort of count for the same amount of money. I know. Like it's 6.5 grand. But if it is good, then I don't see why not. Like if it holds a bunch of money and other things, it might be worth the 50 grand because it's like a 10 item slot. So I should gear up for factory at some point because I don't think any of these guys have the toolkits. But if they have it, if I find any toolkits, obviously we'll know where to put them. Medical blood set? Or what? I'm not too worried about these. I want to take a quick look at the hideout before I end the episode here. Because there might be some stuff that is worth it. The water collector, I think, yeah, I don't have anything for that. Still haven't thought of a name for the cat yet. I'll think about it. This, I still need a single match for the rest space. And then I need 2 matches for the heating. I can't believe we have not found any matches. I don't know. I'll have to figure something out. And then the lavatory is still missing the all. So we might have to go on a factory run at some point for that. But anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. I know it's a little bit shorter. I apologize. But if you guys like what you saw, leave a like, subscribe, turn on the bell notification, share with all your friends, and I will see you guys in the next one.